This almost looks like a black hole I'm coming up to. What is it? Just a very, very dark planet or something? That is really dark. Interesting looking planet, that one. Well, not really, it's just a black hole, really. Right, so I'm using the joystick again. It feels rather nice.
Landing gear deployed.
Right, I keep forgetting I'm not in a vulture any longer as well. These are all things that will come back to me, hopefully. The whole task is amazing, but it takes a little while getting used to it again. Especially in a new ship.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
I managed to fire a bunch of heat sinks by mistake as well, due to a new keybind. That's basically why I come back. Right, I've got a bunch of data to sell, so I better do that before I go anywhere. Right, so if you remember, the last time I sort of headed over in the direction of the coal sack, I was heading to HR 5171. This time I think I'm gonna head somewhere else, though. Maybe head over this direction? I'm thinking maybe around about the Eagle Nebula. Let me see. This problem with the HOTAS is it takes up so much space on my desk. So hard to reach the keyboard now. And although you can move everything onto the HOTAS, obviously you can't really move this on. Right, so the Eagle Nebula is there. We've also got the Omega Nebula on the way. There's a couple of interesting things on the way, yeah? What sort of distance are we talking about? 7,000 light years or so? Yeah, about 7,000 light years to the Eagle Nebula. That's a long way away. And that entire trip to HR 5171, that was only 2,000 light years away. And what's this here? Omega Nebula, right. Why is it down there? What's that? That's the Eagle Nebula, yeah. There's a Lagoon Nebula. This weirdly named nebula. Right, let's head up in this direction, yeah. What's this? You're a little bit too far away, but I can head in your direction. Quite a lot of stars in this game, yeah? Alright, you look like a target. Plot my route to HIP 89519. It's just a Class B, but still. Just a Class B.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
I'm going loco! Oh god, did I actually say that? Oh dear.
Fuel scooping.
23 objects. Look at how good this fuel scoop is. I'm not really even trying. If I speed up. Yeah, I think this will do the job quite nicely.
Fuel scooping complete.
I'm pretty sure it's overkill, in fact. I'm really glad about the target next star en route keybind to put in. That's a big help.
Fuel scooping.
Just how good is this fuel scoop?
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, I don't think I had to pay 22 million for the A.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Right, it's a nice big Class F. Yeah, I wouldn't exactly say it was massive. Well, it is, but you know what I mean, yeah. Right, so where are we going next? What I'm actually going to do, I think, is head directly down. Now, how do I do that? I want to get off the normal planes that everybody else has been on, yeah? Now this is an interesting looking one. 5 stars. Now the thing about these 5-star systems is, you've seen me do it before, you're running the risk of maybe getting yourself into a spot of bother, yeah? Depending on your entry angle. Yeah, it certainly makes sense, you know, to get off the beaten track. Just make a diversion, a direct line in some direction, yeah? And you'll soon be... You should soon be into star systems that nobody's been near. Whoa! Now that was an entry and a half. Like I said, and there's one behind us as well. I don't know how I managed to do this so much. Right, there you go, 5-star system. And at least 3 of them are very close together. They've been discovered. Let's have a little fly around this Class F here, because there's something right behind it as well.
Fuel scooping.
There you go. Yeah, I'm going to try and get a nice shot of this. That's not too bad, right? Alt and F10 of course for a high resolution screenshot. Now you do need to come back to the map, yeah, just to make sure you're going in the right direction, because you take a turn like that and you can completely lose your bearings. This one could be quite interesting. Let's head over there.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Pretty smart all the same. And what's happened to my cockpit? That was interesting.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
It looks like we've got another Class F here. 70 new objects. That's quite a lot. Right. Pretty much what you'd expect when you see 70 new objects. It's a bunch of moons that aren't really worth anything. It's an interesting colour to it, but I'm not going to go. You could be interesting though. I'm going to pay this thing a visit for the reason that at 3.62 astronomical units out, this can't be too far away from the habitable zone of this. I mean, it doesn't look like there's water or anything, but yeah, it's odd enough looking that it's worth paying a visit to. High metal content. I'm going for a closer look anyway because it's got poles. I thought maybe a slight chance of an ammonia world. Pretty smart looking planet anyway. It's got an interesting colour to it at least, yeah. Yeah, pretty cool looking little planet, that one. Right, now here's another quintuple system, so let's drop in there. As we know, these can sometimes get you some pretty interesting looking screenshots and some nice entrances when they're not trying to kill you, that is. "21 new objects. Pretty interesting. 4.4 days isn't far. And 219, so these two are pretty close together. Yeah, the rest of these stars can't be far away. Let's have a look. There we go. You see those two are pretty close by. That one's pretty far away. And there's the other two there. Right, my current location thing seems to be a bit bugged, so it's making it pretty difficult to navigate. That's an hour anyway into this journey, so I haven't travelled that far. Can't even really remember where I was. A couple of hundred light years maybe out. Yeah, I got a fair distance, 344. Right, let's just head out in this direction. I've got a pretty bugged galaxy map, it just doesn't seem to be working very well at all. It doesn't show my current location. This is making navigation rather difficult. So I just sort of need to move in the general direction. Sort of point in a direction and travel there, yeah. We can head to this, I think. God, it'd be great if the galaxy map worked, yeah? Even this far out. This is quite interesting looking, yeah. 0.25 astronomical units. Yeah, let's pay a visit to this little thing here. Should be the 4th planet. Yep, it's a water world. Let's go in for a closer look. Getting pretty close. And Barnard's Loop. Nothing to get overly excited about after you've seen maybe 5 or 6 of them. It's always nice to find a water world though. Press the T key to continue on our journey. That really made a big difference.
Frameshift drive charging. Engage.
A nice big yellow star. "26 objects around it. Right, some rather large looking. That is a big. Yeah, and it's been discovered as well. I mean, you think about how many systems there are around here, and these have been discovered? I guess if people are looking for Class G stars, yeah, which I suppose makes sense if you're hunting down Earth-like worlds and water worlds, yeah, so maybe people have just got like the Class G filter on or something.
Fuel scooping.
But it's pretty surprising, you know, 400 plus light years in a completely random direction basically.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I absolutely love the HOTAS, it is fantastic. The entire game just feels so much better. If only I could get that accuracy off the mouse.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Yeah, it looks like I've got a few more. Another 3 jumps to my destination, which is a blue star. Very laggy discovery system there. Don't know why that happens. Again, it's done it. I need to check the system map again. Right, there's supposedly 13 objects here, yeah? And you can see that there clearly is, however the map's not updating. Let's try another scan. Discovered 12 new objects, that's a bit weird. Right. I don't think we'll be bothering with any of those. Very bright looking Milky Way here. The game is absolutely gorgeous, the graphics are just phenomenal.
Frameshift.
Right. Nice looking Class F. A bit brighter than the normal one, I think. Oh, well, I know for a fact that that's something nice. It's been discovered as well. Right, how far out is it? Oh, 100,000 days out. I'm going to travel anyway, yeah, because clearly this is a water world, at the very least a water world, yeah. So I'm definitely heading out there. Shouldn't take me too long to get there. How far out am I exactly? Right, I'll use Loco as my point of reference. 600 light years out, and a totally random, really, well, okay, it's not random, yeah, I was sort of heading towards the Eagle Nebula, but still, I came all the way down and stuff, and some of these have still been discovered. It's probably going to take about 10 minutes to get there, maybe not quite that long. Yeah, it looks more like 4 or 5 minutes. But yeah, I would say this is the bluest looking planet I've found so far, or I've seen so far. It's not very massive. It's about a third of the size, yeah. But the Class G is just a little bit smaller than Sol. So this can get off with being a little bit closer in. It'll be interesting to see. Well, it's a shame, but you can't actually tell how close it is, yeah. Because these double planets have this kind of messed up semi-major axis. Got a lovely asp, really, yeah. Fantastic view. Right, so we know it's a little double planet, yeah, so this must be the target. You can see underneath it is its moon, or the double planet. It's at least a water world, and it could even be Earth-like. But I don't think so. Never found an Earth-like yet. High metal content? That can't be right. Right, I got the wrong one. Because there's 2 double planets here. No, there isn't. Alright, so I'm looking for 2 very close together, which must be these 2, yeah. You were almost a major disappointment to me. So on we go. There's a little moon. I should have known looking at the holographic, yeah, that I had the wrong one targeted, yeah. Because these are the ones that are clearly Earth-like and water world. Also, I should have known by the proximity to the star, yeah. Because this one is much closer to the actual star. Come on, surprise me. That's a water world. You know it's bad when you're getting disappointed with water worlds. This one looks like a true water world though, so I'm definitely going to pay it a visit. It looks a lot bluer on the map. Yeah, it's nice enough. Nothing you haven't seen before.
Frameshift drive charging.
Continue onward.
Fuel scooping.
There's my target in the distance.
Fuel scooping complete.
Right. Yeah, you can see this, even though it's a class B, it's not that far away from being a class A really. That's why it's a B9. Yeah, it's pretty big. Something in the background. 40 new objects. Right. Let's see what we've got then. Right. That's going to be a roasted hellhole. As will that be. I'm amazed that that's not. Pretty interesting looking gas giant there. Right, so we've got a dwarf or two. Bunch of dwarfs. This guy, Ras Al Ghul, he's been rather prolific in here. That's an epic scan from this guy, yeah? Every single thing in this system. Yeah, rather you than me, mate. I'm gonna scan the main star, then be on my way. I can actually figure out where I'm gonna go next. 38U Ophiuchi. B3 and an F9. This might be worth a little sidetrack over to this. It is a named one, yeah, so let's head over here. Just a minor diversion. And also because I still don't really know what direction I'm heading in because the galaxy map's been bugged.
2, 1, engage.
This one looks a little bit bluer than the last one, I believe. It's entirely possible that I am just imagining that as well. 79 new objects. I reckon that this must be my record then. Oh, there's some interesting looking objects here. Look at that. And that one's its neighbour. And we've got... yeah. Look at the size of this thing. Holy hell, what a system this is. Yeah, you've got an awful lot of rings and some pretty nice mix, that's got to be said. It doesn't look like there's going to be any water though. I'm pretty tempted to go and check this one out. So the third planet in. Even at 689 light seconds out, it's a ball of flame practically. Let's go pay that one a visit. High metal content. I've never seen one like this. Normally these are metallic, yeah? Yeah. It is a smart game, for sure. They really nailed the planets in this, didn't they? Yeah. So that was a fruitful diversion, I would have to say. Right, so there's a couple of these down here, so this is probably worth a visit.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
It's a little deep red one. Now this is the first one I've got to that I won't be able to refuel at, yeah. And as usual, anything around this is going to be a frozen rock unless it's very, very close in. Even at 0.4 astronomical units, too cold. All this stuff here is going to be absolutely frozen. Just to prove that I can't refuel. Whoa, a big star. That should be an interesting system then. 20 new objects. Nothing amazing. This wasn't actually my target, I just hit this one by sheer luck. Yeah, I've got one more to go. Of course, because it's a double B system I was heading to, yeah? Not an orange, not an orange giant. Two new objects, so it looks like it's only these 3 stars that are here. Very large blue. Smaller companion and a class F. Too far out to bother going to. Quick look at the galaxy map. See how far from local we are. About 800 light years travelled then since I started this. That's 2 hours ago, so 800 light years, 2 hours, not too bad. We'll have a look at where we're going to go next. Right, so my original target was HIP 89519. It's still 335 light years away, but I guess I could maybe do a quick jump down there. It's going to be about 10-11 jumps. Of course, it's going to be more unless I put it onto fastest routes, yeah? For the love of God, Frontier, can you just save this setting, please? Yeah, looks like a few jumps. And on we go again.
Frameshift drive charging.
Better watch my temperatures.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, you don't want to be frameshift driving too close to a star like that.
Charging.
Right, so we're finally nearing the target at the start, which was HIP 89519.
Fuel scooping.
Not expecting overly much for it, but it was my first real waypoint, so about 1,000 light years from home. Ooh, that was worth coming to this then, yeah? That's a pretty fast spinning start. 42 objects around it. Now, again, when you see them spinning fast like that, it's generally because they're massive and small, yeah? First discovered by Bug, and it is a bug, yeah, because it says here it's a Class A blue-white supergiant. Now, at 0.2 solar radius, it's certainly not a supergiant. The star has begun expanding towards being a red supergiant. Maybe it's in some kind of contraction phase or something, I don't know, but that certainly doesn't appear to be what it says on this. We've got a bunch of dwarfs. That's an interesting looking thing. Now, how far out is it? Kinda hard to tell. Worth paying a visit? Yeah, why not? I'm saying why not, it really depends on just how far away it is. That's not that far away. Alright, so it ought to be that one, I think. Yeah, that looks like the target. Would you believe it? A water world around about a dwarf. Yeah, I think that's the first one of those I've found. There it is up there. Yep. It's a pretty interesting little one, that. Around a Class T. Which you can see up there. With another in the background. Right, so that was pretty fruitful. A few water worlds, some interesting systems, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one.